It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rechtenwald, and this is Scooter Whoop Whoop Scott Callies.
Well, you had a traveling weekend. So did this one.
And Sarah.
Oh, hi.
She had a rough weekend, it looks like.
Yeah, we traveled around a little bit over the weekend. We went to Springfield on Friday and then went to Northwest Arkansas to visit the Grands on Saturday and came home yesterday and mowed yesterday when I got home.
There you go. At least you got to see a little sports with the grandkids.
A little, yes. We were a multi-sport family this weekend.
There you go. That's a good thing.
We had soccer and baseball and some AA baseball for the Northwest Arkansas Nationals. Naturals. That's what they're called. Naturals. Yeah. So it was fun. Had a good time.
That's awesome. Awesome.
So,
well, I'm sure it's good to be back and get some mowing caught up.
Well, it is that season. It's a little hard to get away, but can't miss being at those events for the Grands.
I get it. And I know I messed up when I say caught up because you're never caught up.
No. But in November, I'm caught up.
There you go.
From this point forward, I got a lot to do. I need to get busy.
Well, we had pretty much a project weekend this weekend. We had projects we were working on with Austin, his camper, getting it ready and getting everything set for him. So, but we got it done, and he's good to go.
Good. Exciting times.
Of course, he had his birthday this weekend, so 22. Happy birthday, Austin. So
once again,
we had a good time. And family, we all kind of came together, had a great time, and that's one of the things he wanted. He wanted to get the camper done, so we spent the weekend doing it.
Yeah. Now he's ready to travel and make money.
Yep. He goes back out.
No more basement dwelling.
He goes back out in the middle of May, I think.
It is May.
Yeah, which is coming up.
Yeah, we're middle of April. So.
Yep.
Tax day's Wednesday.
It is. If you don't have your taxes done, get her done. You just went and did yours, didn't you?
Kinda. Yeah. There's a story there. We won't go there.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. When it comes to taxes, there's stories.
Almost done. But
okay.
It's one of them things. Yep. Had a busy week this week. We've got some sporting events we'll talk about here in This Week in Sports. But with the tax day being on Wednesday, folks will be scrambling around. They still leave did you ever find out, are they having the post office open like they usually do?
I haven't found out for sure. I know that they have been, I would assume, but I did not.
Yeah, I thought you were going to look into that.
Yeah, I'll look into that.
You'll delve into that.
I'll dive into that.
Mm-hmm.
When we get caught up here, I'll see if I can go online and see what I can find out.
Anything else exciting going on?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot?
No. Mm-mm. Like I said, it was just kind of a project weekend, pretty quiet. And
yeah, everybody's worried about the big threat of rain, but if you look at it, it's like 1/10 of an inch in 24 hours on Wednesday, and then another 1/10 on Thursday. And there's going to be some rain, but I don't think it's going to be super heavy duty, not inches and inches at a time.
Awesome.
That would be nice.
That would.
Slow, steady paced rain anytime from midnight to 5 in the morning. Man, it can rain all it wants to.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I hadn't even looked at it, to be honest with you.
Well, we'll find out here in a minute after the morning prayer. Brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Hospice of the Ozarks been taking care of Baxter, Marion County since 1979. They'd be glad to take care of you as well. If you don't know what hospice care is, give them a call at 870-508-1771. Let them explain to you what they can do for you and your loved ones, and they will take care of you promptly. They've helped my wife and her family with both her stepdad and her mom, and it seemed like they did a great job. I know you've had some personal experience with them as well.
They're just amazing people, and they're there for everybody, not just the patient. They're there for the whole family, and they're wonderful. If you ever need to use them, you are so glad they're there.
Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Now the morning prayer, sir.
Lord, we just thank you for another day that you've made. We thank you for just sending your son into the world, not to condemn it, but to save it through you. That you so greatly loved it that you sent your son, and I just thank you so much for that, and thank you for the soldiers that go out and fight for this country every day. They're committed to fighting, and it's just amazing. It's a beautiful thing, and I pray they wouldn't forget that they're loved. And I thank you for the first responders that go out and are committed as well. And I thank you for this community, what you're doing, and through it. It's amazing. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zador of the Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lee Mack Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zador. The Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views, this is what you see.
Ooh, beautiful.
Not a bad little clip there. You sure that's live?
Not Memorex?
Not Memorex?
No, that's live.
That'd be live.
That'd be live.
That is the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. This is what we call God's country. If you'd like to see what's available in this area for sale, just go to retiredtoarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that grabs your interest, then give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. What you're looking at is the city of Cotter there in the middle of the screen, their baseball field, their city park to the lower left. Behind that is the big spring park with the rope swing, the famous rope swing of Cotter, and then the railroad bridge behind that, trellis bridge for the railroad tracks behind that as well. Over to the far left, if you can see around that bend, would be the city of Bull Shoals and Bull Shoals Tower. Straight ahead off in the distance is the state of Missouri. About 1 o'clock is the Witch's Hat Water Tower. To the far right is the city of Mountain Home. In front of that is the city of Gassville. Contractors Trust, the Railroad Museum to your mid-screen right-hand side. This is just a beautiful area. If you'd like to see what's available, go to retiredtoarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, and then once again give Miss Linda a call. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Scooter got some temperatures. Currently in Mountain Home at 66. Harrison and Batesville both at 69. Yellville 68. Marshall 66. Salem is 67, along with Mountain View and Calico Rock. West Plains, Missouri is at 64. Springfield's at 68. Poplar Bluff at 69. And St. Louis at 68 as well. Some pretty clear shots. Look at the grass over there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm colorblind. Couldn't tell you what color it is, but it's pretty sharp. Like sharp picture.
Bright green grass.
Bright green grass. There you go. Could have fooled me. I can tell that it's very bright. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
it's bright. Yeah. There's the Witch's Hat Water Tower. If you look off to the right in this picture right there, way off in the distance, those towers that you see are right there at the hospital, is just below those.
Yep.
Pretty cool shooting. Railroad Depot. Just some pretty good shots. Good spring weather shots here in what we call God's country. Brought to you by Bob and Linda Zador, the Z Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. Go ahead and take a look at the radar. As you can see on the radar, as it's stalling out on me, it's finally coming back to life, maybe. Hello. Time to wake up. Are you there? What's going on, Scooter? It's not wanting to cooperate.
You may have to reset it. Refresh it. Not liking you, huh?
Didn't like me this morning.
Well, that's refreshing. I did look up now. This is according to Google that this year they are not doing extended hours at the post office.
No post
Nope, they
offices
said
generally stay open.
8:30 to 4:30.
Yep. There you go.
So
Better get her postmarked.
There you go.
Or e-file.
Yeah. That's how I did all mine. There we go.
And as you can see on the radar, Arkansas is cleared up for the most part. A little bit of rain over toward Memphis, but it's going to be out of the area. Got some rains coming through the southern part of the state. As soon as that thing quits flashing around here, I'll be able to read what's real. Come on now.
Got to get all the way back around to now, I think. There we go.
As you can see, a little bit of rain coming up through the northwestern portion of Louisiana into the southeastern portion of Arkansas. Our area looks like we're going to have some scattered showers throughout the day. Nothing major, doesn't look like. We're going to go ahead and zoom into Arkansas. Doesn't like it when we zoom in and zoom out like that, apparently. As of 7 o'clock this morning, nothing in Mountain Home, Baxter, Marion, Fulton, Izard, Sharp counties. It looks like something will develop around 10 for eastern Baxter County, but other than that, it's going to be out. Forest City's going to have a little bit of rain. If you're traveling, just make sure you get your wipers on and get your headlights going as well if it's raining. That is the law. You've got to watch it. On the national scene, nothing in Arkansas, Missouri, Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. The panhandle of Texas has got a little dense fog advisory, along with Oklahoma and Kansas up into Nebraska. 7-day forecast looks like it's going to be a high of 82 with a slight chance of showers. Mostly cloudy, low of 66 tonight. High of 86 tomorrow with another slight chance of rain. A low of 66 tomorrow night. Chance of rain on Wednesday with chance of rain. Showers likely Wednesday night, low of 62. High of 85 on Thursday, chance of showers. Mostly clear Thursday night, low of 62, partly sunny, and high of 87 on Friday. 75 for a high on Saturday, and 68 for a high on Sunday. Pollen and allergies. Tree pollen is high today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Grass is high today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and no ragweed to speak of yet. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 551.35, which is 0.65 below full pool of 552. Currently running 1. I'm sure it's at minimum flow. And Bull Shoal 655.30, which is 3.70 below full pool of 659, and it too is running 1. Lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zador, the Z-Team of Century 21 Lee Mack Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zador, the Z-Team. We'll be right back.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. Scooter.
What did I do?
With this rain and sunshine, hay will be growing.
No, there is no doubt. There is no doubt we're going to have an early run of hay this year.
I think they're going to be, yeah. I think it's going to be another year for 3 cuttings.
There'll be another year of some happy farmers.
Some happy.
I don't do hay, thank God, anymore, so everybody else, I hope, enjoys it.
Yeah, I was listening to the radio coming back from Northwest Arkansas yesterday, and they said that the number one fear of what's going on in Iran and all that stuff is fertilizer.
Really? Okay.
Oil is a big thing, of course,
Yeah,
no doubt.
yeah.
And that's what most people realize and most people feel the effect of. But what people don't realize is a lot of the materials for making fertilizers come from that direction.
I'll be darned.
That there might be a fertilizer shortage this year.
I never heard that.
Kind of weird.
There you go.
Yeah.
Learn
Ozarks-
something new every day right here.
Right here. Don't miss a day. You never know what you're not going to learn.
There you go.
I'm sure it's not something you can't live without, but
You never know.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road, 870-425-3434. You'll know you're there because there is a sea of different farm implements, tractors, backhoe, skid steers, excavators, mini X's, brake bed trailers, RTVs, zero-turn lawnmowers, Kubota tractors, New Holland tractors.
You
Rakes,
could do this the whole
tedders.
show.
I could.
I'm not kidding.
Rakes, tedders, cutters, balers, round bales, square bales, New Holland tractor. Gosh, did I mention parts and sales and service?
Not yet, but it was coming.
We can go there as well. Yeah, they've got it. You need it, they got it. Need it fixed, they'll fix it.
One-stop shop.
Yep. Ozarks Farm and Lawn, dealership that deals. Let's see what we got here. This is over. Their fundraiser for the
Yeah, I got rid of the fundraiser part, but I kept that.
Mountain Home Naval Junior ROTC has been invited to participate in the Independence Day 4th of July celebration at Washington, D.C. to celebrate the 250th anniversary of America's independence. There will be a national parade. It's just a good time. We need to have them back on one more time before that happens and see how their fundraiser's been going. I know
They'll have more fundraisers coming up.
Yeah, I know their fundraiser this past weekend with the golf tournament was a success. They
That's
had
awesome.
A bunch of teams participating. It was a good time. There's a new play at Twin Lakes Playhouse brought to you by Albright Farms. It is Play On is the name of it. It'll run from April 17th through May the 3rd. I don't know anything about it, so it's $15 per person. You can go to tlpmh.org for more information or call them at 870-424-0444. Twin Lakes Playhouse. The giveaway for the shotgun is tomorrow. I don't know if they still have any of the 200 tickets left, but you can give them a call and find out. 870-424-6277. It's brought to you by the Alley White Post 52 for the American Legion. They're located at 717 Market Street here in Mountain Home. 870-424-6277 for more information. The shotgun raffle drawing is tomorrow, and the 308 rifle will be June the 2nd. Second Amendment Legacy Foundation, they will have their banquet on Friday, April the 17th at 5:30, Baxter County Fairgrounds. If you need a ticket, call Joanna Baxter, 870-424-3535, or Bo Trammell, 870-402-9002. Second Amendment Legacy Foundation is in support of firearm ownership and education. You can enjoy a dinner. There'll be raffles going on. There'll be all kinds of stuff. Tables are probably sold out, but single dinner tickets are $50. Dinner for two is $90. Second Amendment Legacy Foundation raises monies to help with the education and support of shooting sports in a lot of the schools. And when we meet a lot of the schools, if you live in a county that borders Baxter, you can write in for a grant and see if you can get something happening there. So there we go. First Security Bank sponsors the Cotter Trout Festival on May the 2nd. You have an opportunity to win a basket with over $2,000 worth of items in it. 2-day guided fly fishing trip for two by Natural State Fly Shop. 2-night stay for 4 guests at the Cotter Trout Lodge with gift cards, outdoor gear, art, premium bourbon, food, gourmet food, coffee from local vendors. Opportunities for this: you can get a ticket for $5, 5 tickets for $20. Call 425-2166 or 435-7447 for more information. The Chamber of Commerce is a 501c3 nonprofit, so you can go check that out. It'll be a good time at the Cotter Trout Festival. Be a demolition derby on May the 16th at Baxter County Fairgrounds. I understand that the motocross thing was a good time. Had a lot of fun, folks there. It's admission is $10 for adults. 6 through 18 is $5. Kids under 6 are free. Pit passes are $20. All kinds of different classes: limited weld, stock, SCFA, youth, mowers, power wheels, crashes, smashes, and full throttle action. That's what it says.
There you go.
Fun, fun, fun.
I do want to mention Cats for Kids coming up April 18th. A great opportunity if you've got a child that has any kind of disability, and give them a chance to go out and do some fishing. They'll have a guide that's working with them, so it doesn't matter what their disability is. They'll make sure they have a great time. No need to bring anything. They supply pretty much everything from the tackle box to the fishing poles, and they even got grilling some food and everything else. It's a wonderful time, but you do need to register because they only got room, I think, for 20. So go to castforkids.org, click on events, and then go on down to McKay Park, and that will be your way of registering. Or if you got questions, call Christy West to call 870-632-9498.
And once again, we'd like to mention that, Scooter, check this out, and if you're a late filer or wait to the last minute and you usually roll into the post office at 10 o'clock on filing day, don't do it this year. They're not going to be there to stamp it.
Yeah, that's what Google's saying, that the post offices are not staying open late now for the tax day.
For the late night stamps.
Yep.
Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. We'll be right back with This Week in Sports Update.
Sports update. Be right back.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's the Monday morning sports update. Let's see, where do we want to start? Let's see, Friday night over in Greenwood, we lost a soccer game. I'm not sure about the boys' side, though. Not sure how they
Well, you've been following the girls' side.
I did follow the girls' side because they were going through rain delays and stuff over there.
Gotcha.
And they got beat 1-0. The girls did. Not sure about the boys. Let me see if I've got a text message on that. I do know that the Lady Bombers softball team pulled off a big upset win against Greenwood Friday night.
Really?
Big. Yep, 9-6.
Woohoo! Way to go.
Yep, want to congratulate them on that for sure. That was a good time. The boys got beat 6-1. The boys baseball team did. They got beat 6-1. But they are tied with Greenwood now
Okay.
in conference, so it's a tie for first place, and then following behind. So it's different. It's a little bit different.
Little different.
I'm sure Coach Crow wasn't a happy camper when he left Greenwood, and I'm sure he's over it now.
I don't know if he's ever
For
a happy
practice on
camper.
Monday.
I don't know if he's ever a happy camper.
This week in Bomber Sports, we've got 7th grade track wind guard pitchers at Pinkston Middle School at 3:15 today. A girls' basketball banquet is tonight at Real Life Church at 5:30. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 14th, we've got 7th and 8th grade track at West Plains starting at 3. We've got 9th grade track at Harrison's beginning at 3:30. Soccer, baseball, and softball all at home tomorrow night. Soccer will start at 4. Baseball and softball will start at 5. So we will be broadcasting the softball game here on XL7-TV, on XL7 Sports and Facebook and YouTube. Junior Bomber football camp starts on Wednesday for grades 5, 6, and 7. Bomber Stadium from 5:30 to 7. Bowling banquet will be at Dunbar at 5:30 on Wednesday as well. High school track will be on Thursday beginning at 1 o'clock at West Plains. Again, Thursday night will be the junior football camp, again starting at 5:30 and running through 7. On Friday the 17th will be soccer versus Russellville along with baseball and softball. Soccer starts at 4 and baseball and softball both start at 5, and those games are at Russellville. And then the Mountain Home High School prom is on Saturday.
Oh, prom is coming up.
Prom is here this weekend on
I
Saturday.
didn't know that. I hadn't heard anything about it.
In the other area of sports, we've got Marshall hosting Mammoth, while Case Springs will travel to Melbourne. Flippin will take on Mountain View. Cotter will be hosting Viola. Cotter's 18-3.
Oh,
Pretty good. Lead Hill will travel over to Omaha. Izard County goes to Cedar Ridge. Yellville is on the road to Valley. Salem goes to Bergman. On the softball side, Flippin goes to Mountain View for a couple of games. Marshall will host Mammoth Springs. Both teams are in search of their first win of the season. Viola travels to Salem. Cave City heads to Melbourne. Izard County on the road to Cedar Ridge. And Bergman travels to Omaha. ASU Mountain Home Trailblazers ended up sweeping ASU Mid-South. They won all 4 games. They won the 2 games here this week on Thursday. Then they went over to Mid-South and beat them twice over there on Saturday. So congratulations to Coach Hay. Only a few more opportunities for you to watch the Trailblazers here at home, and the next one will be on Thursday here. If you can't make it to the game, we'll have that game. We'll have both games on XL7 Sports and XL7-TV on Facebook and YouTube. The first game will have no audio, but the second game will have scoreboard and audio, and it'll be a good time. Got anything else, Gura?
nope. I'm good.
Mountain Home trap shooting team took 4th place, I do believe, in a trap shooting tournament in Jacksonville.
It's good to bring them up. I don't hear much about them, so that's good to hear.
Mountain Home's team is Benson Hopper, Case Harden, Luke Hopper, Wyatt Berg, Austin Still. They finished 4th overall with a season high score of 215 out of 250.
Good job.
The event had 44 junior squads and 48 senior squads with a total of 441 shooters. Wow. Case Harden had a 50 out of 50. It's pretty dang good.
Probably better than I could do.
Not much room for error when you shoot 50 out of 50.
Yeah, there's not.
Let's see what else we might have we can bring up real quick. Don't think we got anything. Again, the Lady Bomber basketball banquet is tonight, 5:30, Real Life Church. That's it.
All right.
Monday morning sports update. We'll be back in just a moment.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mark.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This morning, my guest is Coach Steve Jones. He's the athletic director at Yellville-Summit Public Schools. Coach Charlie Melton, Lady Panthers, softball. How are y'all?
Doing well.
Good. Yeah. Seasons are well. Things are going good.
Moving right along. Yeah. We're down to the last couple weeks of the regular season, so it's once it gets to rolling downhill, it goes quick.
Momentum is there.
Yes, and then throw in some rain and
that really messes things up, don't it?
It has. I can tell you right now.
The threat of rain, and then you don't get any. That's what's worse.
Okay, so, and I think Coach Melton will attest to this. The worst thing that can happen is it kind of raining, or it may rain at 5 o'clock hard,
Mm-hmm.
It's that you don't really know for sure. Is it going to rain? Is it not? If it just pours, so be it. Go home. But those other days, they used to drive me crazy as baseball coach.
How many rain games have you had to postpone?
We've had three rain, and then one a school had to cancel because they had something happen to their school, and then another one it was 27 degrees, and we decided. So
you didn't play that day?
No,
I kind of wimped out that day.
Yeah,
at the encouragement of their athletic director.
Yeah,
it was man. That's
like Friday, I knew it was going to rain once I finished the ball field, so I got out there and dragged it, chalked it, and got it ready, and then sat down 3:15, and the coach from the other school had been calling saying, "Hey, it's raining here." I'm like, "It hadn't come down a bit here. There's nothing. It's get over here." Boom, finish the field. It opens up, floods, and.
Did you catch them in time not to start heading this way?
Well, when it started sprinkling, I called them and said, "Stop, pull over on the side of the road, and let's wait this out." So.
When's graduation for Yellville?
May 21st, I think. I mean, I can look it up. I'm 90% sure that's right.
That's all right.
We also had a little adventure last week at our home. So, we got between school ended at 3:15 and then games at 4:30. There's a little time there, and I went to feed my horses. And Coach Melton called me and said, we have no power at the fields. There's a transformer down. And so I, it was not AT&T, but Energy had been called, and they were on the scene, or about to be on the scene. But sure enough, there's a pole broke over, and it was a electrical mess. But credit where credit's due. Energy got it fixed. In a couple of hours. I mean, they had it back up and running, new pole put in the ground and everything. But it was just.
Were you able to play?
Oh yeah, we played.
Just didn't have any music or scoreboard or anything like that. But it's always something like that.
When does regular season end for you, Coach?
Well, for me, it's the like I said, we got 2 weeks, so that
usually first part of May.
Well, that's
last week of April's.
Yeah, last week of April is going to be the district tournament week, and then your postseason regionals and state start that.
The reason I asked about graduation, I was wondering how that affected the attitude of your senior players.
Well, it doesn't normally interfere. Where they schedule the state tournament at, it doesn't really interfere with that. So
works out okay.
It does.
If you're still playing at graduation most of the time, you're in the state tournament, and their attitude's going to be pretty good because we're in the state tournament.
Going for the ring.
Yeah, I remember one time we were in the state tournament, and we were fixing to play, I don't remember who it was, Danville or somebody. And one of the players said, "Are they any good?" "Yes, they're at state. They're pretty good. You're not going to be here if you're bad." But
they don't draw your name out of a hat. So let's give them a try.
They're pretty salty.
Yeah.
But that's usually now. Some schools, I know Cave City's having their graduation Friday, May the 1st. It's actually the week of district tournament.
Wow.
And their soup has asked me, and he's a super nice guy. Hey, if we get rained out, could we possibly play on the finals like on a Saturday if we're still in it, as opposed to a Friday afternoon? And I said, we'll do everything we can to accommodate you, because I get it. I mean, it's graduation. It'd be a mess to try to play ball and do that if they're in it, and they might be. Who knows? But we're hosting the district. Yellville's the host school for the district tournament. We're going to do it here in Mountain Home at the city parks.
At the parks.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's great. They've done the parks people. I can't say enough nice things about them. They've done a great job of getting everything ready and preparing us for what we need to do to just run off a good tournament. And I mean, the big thing, coaching an outdoor sport, the big thing you hope for is no rain. I don't care. I love it when it rains from like midnight to 4 a.m. or something.
I said that earlier.
But game time, just pray, please. Right now.
Being in the mowing business, it can rain all at once from 10 at night till 5 in the morning.
Sure. Well, and in the ball business, on those parks that are turf, as long as it's not actively raining right then, you can pretty well play. But anyway, that's my big worry is the outgoing AD is to have a good baseball and softball tournament.
Yeah, the claim to fame for those turf fields is it can rain as hard as it wants to and stop, and 15 minutes later you can be back on and playing.
You're good to go.
So it's good. As long as there's no lightning, you're in good shape.
Yeah, right.
How are the rest of the sports in Yellville right now? You've got track going on. You've got baseball.
Tell you what, I'll talk about the other stuff. Then Coach Melton can
because we'll bring the girls
dazzle
on
you with because softball's doing really well right now. Baseball, we played 3 games last week. We lost 2 of them, but we won a big one against Melbourne, and they are either number 1 or number 2 in the district. So that was a big home win for us. I think the final was 3-2. It was a really, really good game. And then this coming week, I'm gonna get my calendar out here. Well, starting today, we play softball at Valley Springs, baseball at Valley Springs. And then Tuesday, baseball travels to Salem. Wednesday, softball hosts Salem at 3:30. Is that what time we're starting?
Yes.
3:30. And then Thursday, we're baseball and softball at Mountain View. And Friday, we have junior high softball at home and baseball at Berryville. And that's a lot in 1 week. But it's because, as Coach Melton mentioned, we've had at least 3 cancellations and changes due to weather or something. So what happens is, and kind of everybody kind of gets in this shape the last 2 weeks of school, you just get your games in. And my last home game as head baseball coach, I may have told you this story. I'll tell you real quick.
That's all right.
I'll
Go
be
ahead.
brief.
No,
So-
you won't. Go ahead.
No, I won't be brief. So I'm playing against one of my former players, Jared Jefferson, who was the baseball coach at Cotter at the time. We had both played 4 games that week. When you're at a 3A school and you played 4 games in a week, and this is a Friday, and you're playing your 5th one, you're down to pitching like 9th grade backup right fielder. I mean, whoever can stand on the mound and throw a pitch. So that particular game, the final score was 25-24.
Wow.
And we won it with a walk-off home run. It was like the 7th home run of the game, too. I mean, we were both just out of arms, and people were just lobbing it across the plate and taking batting practice. It was a slugfest. There was we counted 6 lead changes in the game. It was just crazy. There, at one point, we were down by 7. I thought, well, this is over. I'm going to lose my last ever home game as a head coach. Oh, no. Kids came roaring back. But anyway, the point, where's I going with this? Oh, yeah. In baseball, especially, when you play 3 straight games, you run low on pitchers. And that's why, major league staffs and college staffs, they carry 30 players and 18 of them are pitchers because of stuff like that.
Because you got to have them.
You got to have them.
Got to have the depth.
Yep.
But esports, are they done with their spring season?
They're still going. Okay, to the best of my knowledge, I actually need to kind of check on that a little bit, but as far as I know, they're still doing that, doing their thing.
And you said off camera you're under 40 days of your reign as the AD.
Yeah.
Have they convinced you to come back as a registered volunteer?
But I don't think they're not working on it. I don't know. I don't think I'm done coaching, to be honest with you. I'm just done coaching full time. Well, I'm not coaching right now, but I'm just done full time. And I think someday I would like to come back and coach and maybe teach a class or something like that, but not all day.
He's wanting to do junior high softball is what I'm trying.
No, that's not a bad idea.
Junior high softball.
That is.
That's not an awful
That's
idea.
one thing that needs to happen more than just Yellville. That needs to happen in a lot of places because that sport is suffering. The softball sport is suffering due to the popularity of volleyball, in my opinion.
Actually, I think basketball does too.
And you're right, and I think
there's not enough
basketball
to go
suffers
around.
too because there's just not enough kids to go around. But if the schools are doing away with the younger level programs, it's not going to help things at all.
Right. No.
I know, and it's been this way for years. We played. It's not really junior high baseball and softball, but we play during the summer. But to get that on a level field with other sports, we've got to offer at schools junior high seasons during the same season.
During the school year.
Yes,
exactly
school
right.
year. And then in summer you can, continue to play. That's great, but it's got to be during the school year. And credit to Coach Melton for getting that started at Yellville in softball. And so this is our 2nd season of junior high. We will be fully, I believe, integrated into junior high baseball next year with the same way. Actually, we were going to do that this year. We had our baseball coach ended up taking another job late in the summer, and so we kind of put things on. We have to shuffle things around a little bit, but anyway, that's the plan too.
How many grandchildren do you have?
5 and 2 on the way.
5 and 2 on the way. Okay.
And that's
How old is the oldest one?
Oh, what really?
Just go there.
I don't know, 6.
Oh, well, I'm just saying they start sports at 5, Coach.
Well,
So
we're
you'll
doing,
be there.
doing sports, but I'll share this with you real quick. I know we got to go. No, not real quick, but I will share it. So my youngest daughter and her husband are on vacation for a week, and they've left their 1-year-old with me and Shelly. And I love this baby girl dearly. She was the one that was at Children's Hospital for a while. And at the same time, I'm going to enjoy this, but I'm also, I don't know if I have the energy or not. I mean, you're parenting, that's a young man's game. Diapers and stuff, and that's going to be tough on an old man.
When does that start?
That starts tonight.
And how many games you got this week?
5.
You're
I'll be at every one of them.
You're covered, no problem.
I'll be at every game.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with some Lady Panther softball players in just a moment.
Is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going? See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
You love your land, and you have plans for it. During Kubota Orange Days, you'll love the great deals on our versatile, reliable lineup, helping you turn dream projects into reality. Visit your Kubota dealer today for the best deals of the year. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale ends soon. Stop by your local dealer or go to KubotaOrangeDays.com.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings. Your senior health care.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Charlie Melton's with me this morning. Trinity Story and True Layton. Who's who?
I'm True. I'm Trinity.
There we go. We studied this. We had a little pre-test.
Yes.
Coach Melton, these girls have been playing for you for a while?
They have. Well, they play basketball for me as well, and softball. I've jumped back into the softball world a couple of years ago, and True is my first baseman, and Trinity carries the load on the mound for us. So
the pitcher.
Yes.
How long have you been pitching?
Since I was like 12, so oh boy, like 10 years.
A long time?
Yeah, a good time.
There you go. And you play first baseman?
Yes, sir.
Are you one of those stretch out and gets or in close?
Thank goodness I have long legs, so usually my girls make pretty good throws for me. I don't have to stretch out, but.
You both are basketball players as well?
Yes, sir.
What grade are y'all in?
11th.
Both of you are juniors?
Yes.
Well, Coach, you've got something to build on.
I do. We're a pretty young team in every sport. So we have one senior in softball this year. So and they've made great strides this year, doing some good things. And
how's the team doing this year?
We are 9-3 right now, and like I said, tough conference just like basketball, but really have shown some great things out on the field. So
we talked briefly when Coach Jones was up here a moment ago that you guys are hosting a tournament. Is it a regional tournament?
District tournament.
A district tournament.
Yes.
And how does it work y'all are 3A?
Yes.
How does it work in 3A as far as getting onto state? So you start with a district, then go to a regional?
Right. Top 4 go to the regional.
How many go to the district?
We have
All
8.
teams,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, all 8 will go to that, and then top 4 to the regional, top 4 of the regional go to the state.
Mm-hmm. Girls, have you ever played in a state tournament before?
We have not. We got to regionals with an upset last year. We upset Cave City. Is that who it was? Yeah,
Yes.
we got to the regional tournament and then forgot who we lost to and didn't get to the state.
Rivercrest. Those things don't ever matter.
Yeah.
The wins
We'll
are
forget about
always
those ones.
important
Yes.
because you like to rub those in forever and ever.
Yeah.
But when you lose, you just never talk about it again.
This is true.
The road to get to the regional, of course, if everybody's in the district tournament, you can battle your way through that. But the road to get to a high seed in the district tournament, how many more conference games do y'all have before that happens? Don't look at the coach. I'm asking you. Y'all should know that. Several.
Salem. Yeah, I mean, there's Salem that we still have to play twice. Bergman. Melbourne. Mountain View. I mean, there's several games that win or lose, we get placed and where we'll play in the district tournament.
Right. So up to this point, do you ladies have a game that sticks out most in your mind that you've played this year so far?
Who did we play?
Maybe Cave City, maybe.
Cave City
I
for
feel
you?
like I think we did. We have one bad ending, the Cave City game, or was that?
Right.
That may have been Mountain View. There's both those games we've had at least one bad inning that kind of gave the game up for us, but I think we played good against Flippin.
Y'all always like to beat Flippin.
Yes, that's our rivals.
It's a cat fight
It's a
every time you
love-hate
play, right?
relationship.
Do what?
Said it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, you love it when you win, hate it
Yeah.
when you lose.
Yep.
Is that how that works? Coach Melton, how about you? Is there any special game this year that you've been in that sticks out in your mind?
Well, you know, the last time we played Flippin', I thought we played the most complete game that we had. Hit the ball well, you know, made the plays we need to make. I thought the other day, even though we got beat by Melbourne, we played a solid game defensively. It's just as we go along, we've just continued to improve. So that's what I'm seeing out of them. It's hard to pick just one when you see them grow and get better.
The progression of the team as itself?
Yes.
How many ladies have you got on your team? Do y'all know?
13. Is it 13?
13?
I think it's 13.
Yes.
13. And it takes 9, so there's not much room for error. What is the best stadium that you play in 3A? Or have you played in yet this year?
I really like the Flippin field. Their field is really nice and
Really?
well kept, yes. And Cave Cities, it's a grass infield, which we don't love, but it's really nice, well kept.
What would you prefer?
Dirt infield.
Dirt?
Yeah. I like our field pretty good. He keeps the grass mowed and keeps it pretty green.
So you do the field maintenance?
Yes, I do. And lay the ryegrass to the outfield and keep that mowed up and the dirt drug out. So.
Besides basketball, do y'all run track or play volleyball? Or
We play volleyball.
Both of you do?
Yep. Volleyball, softball, and basketball.
How long have y'all known each other?
Since we were little. I mean, 7th grade is when we started getting close. We have a whole friend group, but since 7th grade, we've gotten really close with just moving into high school, which brought us closer together in our friend group. We all play sports, so we're always around each other.
Is it the whole group that goes from one sport to the next?
Yeah, I think every one of us
Yes.
in our group go to each sport together.
Is that right?
Yep. We all
How does
play.
that feel? I mean, is that...
It's awesome having that friend group that, I mean, you have the same interest in, like, you're always together and you're always building a stronger bond with one
You can
another.
depend on each other.
Yes. Yes, we have very dependable friends.
Good times.
Yes. We'll never get this time back with them.
Absolutely not. What's the plan for after high school?
I have no idea.
True.
I plan on going to.
Depends what your friends do.
Follow them around.
I plan on going to college and becoming an anesthesiologist.
Okay. What made you pick that?
I don't know. I just
Do you have family that are in the medical profession? Or
no.
Going out on a string.
Yeah, I just want to adventure.
just do it?
I mean, yeah, it might change, but
Right now, that's the road you're going to take.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Trinity?
I don't know what I want to do. I think I probably want to be a kindergarten teacher, but I've been volunteering down in the kindergarten a lot lately, and I don't know. Those kids have nothing wrong in their world yet, and they're all happy. And
You'd like to help them keep it that way?
yep, I'd like to be in that part of their life.
Need to take care of my grandson.
Mine may change then.
Come over for a weekend. Let's see how this works.
He's in kindergarten and he's a handful.
Coach Melton, what is the composition of your team? How many, do you have freshmen on this team?
We do. Oh gosh. So we got
Five freshmen.
and then one senior, and everybody else is a junior. So now let's see, sophomores. We've got 2 sophomores.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it's a little bit of everything.
In the conference that you're currently in, how far do you have to travel to play?
Cave City, I mean, we're 2.5 hours.
Is that the furthest you travel? Is
Yes.
2.5 hours?
Yes.
A piece of cake.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Because I can remember days going to Bald Knob.
I'm gonna say it beats going to Atkins and Hector and
Yeah.
all those like the football team used to do,
Yeah.
or probably still does.
Well, first time I was at Yellville, and they had us, like I say, Bald Knob and Batesville South Side, and there was a drive. We'd go 3 hours to play a 30-minute softball game back in those days, and turn around and drive back home for 3 hours.
Coach, I don't feel for you at all. I did 12,000 miles in travel last year doing sports. So it's a piece of cake. A couple hours is nothing.
Yeah, well, I know, but it's. I'd like to know the number of miles over the career that I've actually put in. So.
That's where they start adding up.
Yes.
Girls, what about all that travel? How is it for you to do your schoolwork? Is it hard?
Yeah, I mean, we miss usually our afternoon classes, which one of our classes doesn't really bother to miss, but I take AP classes, so I miss my 6th hour a lot, which I can get caught up in there pretty easy, but I don't know what classes you miss.
I miss math and chemistry.
Yeah. It's hard because we both get car sick, so.
Nice.
Yeah, when we got a crazy bus driver, we gotta hold on real tight.
Gotta hang on.
The road has just begun.
Yeah, next year it won't be any better going to with the conference change and going to Pangburn and.
You have a conference change next year.
Right, we picked up. We lost Valley and Bergman, but we picked up Clinton, Quitman, and Pangburn. But Pangburn's trying to get out of the conference right now. But yeah,
they're wanting to stay down, or
well, they're just wanting to stay in a different direction. They didn't want to come to this conference. I think they were looked at it and said, that conference is loaded. Why do we want to go that direction?
Yeah. Do they give them much choice? I guess that's a question for Coach Jones. But
I think they look at travel and say, okay, is this realistic? You know, if they can convince them that their travel is better in that other conference, they'll let them out.
Being prone to car sickness, girls, how do you deal with the travel? Does it bother you that much?
Yeah, we usually get there like an hour and a half before, so we can get uncar sick, or we take Dramamine usually. But sometimes if she takes Dramamine, that stuff will knock her out. She'll be tired. I just don't.
And for a pitcher, that's not good.
Yeah.
No.
Not good at all.
What's the future look like? What do you think next year's ball season will look like?
I think since we only have one senior, I mean, she knows the sport well, and it's going to really be hard to lose her, but I think us being a young team, it's going to look even brighter for us next year. I mean, we've got a lot of people in our team that really loves the sport and cares for it and has a passion and wants us to go somewhere.
True, if there's a girl out there that's thinking about playing but not quite sure, if they're watching this show right now, what would you say to that one girl to encourage her to be part of this team?
Just do it. You'll never get this time back. I mean, you're a teenager in high school for once. Like, live your life. I mean, do that. You make so many memories, and I mean, just get a group of people that you never would have got other than high school or other than just in classrooms. I mean, I spend more time with my teammates and my coach than I do with anyone else. I mean, my family, they're my family.
What would you say real quick?
I definitely agree with that. I feel like most of my time I'm either with my friends, like on the softball field, or with my coaches. And I think that
Got to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You've been watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll see you next time.